Hey everyone, in the previous video we made our coffee landing page fully responsive and also created a working mobile menu using JavaScript, but our website still feels a little static. So in this video we will take this project to the next level by adding some modern interactive features using JavaScript. We will build static glass navbar, scroll reveal animations, animated counters, dark mode, typewriter effect, which make this landing page look more professional and interactive. So let's start coding. First, let's improve our navbar. Right now, when we scroll the page, the navbar stays same. We will add a glass effect when the user scroll down. First, let's select our navbar in the JavaScript. Now we will listen for the scroll event. Whenever the user scrolls, this function will run. Now I will check how much the user has scrolled. If the scroll value is greater than 50 pixels, I will add a new class. Now let's create the scrolled class in CSS. Navbar. Here we need to add transition. Now our navbar feels much more premium. This type of effect is commonly used in modern landing pages. Now move to the second feature, scroll reveal animation. Right now all sections appear instantly when we scroll through the page. Modern websites usually add smooth reveal animations where sections appear with nice effect while scrolling. So next we will create scroll reveal animation using JavaScript. First, let's create a class for animation. I will add this class to all sections that I want to animate. Initially, the sections will be hidden and moved slightly down. When we add the active class, they will smoothly come to their original position. Now let's add the reveal class to our sections. Now let's move to the JavaScript. First, I select all reveal elements. Now I will create a function that will run whenever the user scrolls. We need to know when an element becomes visible on the screen. For that, we will use getBoundingLineTracked. Now, if the element comes inside the viewport, we will add the active class. Now we need to call this function whenever the user scrolls. I will also call this function when the page loads. So the first visible section can animate immediately. Perfect. Now every section smoothly appears when we scroll through the page. This small animation makes the website feel much more modern and interactive. In the next feature, we will make our state section dynamic by creating animated counters using JavaScript. Now move to the HTML file. Let's add the custom attribute to each counter. This will store the final value that we want to reach. The data target attribute stores the final value and we will use JavaScript to count up to that number. Now let's select all counters in JavaScript. I will create a function that updates each counter. Get the target value from the data attribute. Now I will start from 0 and increase the number gradually until it reaches the target. Finally, let's call the function. Much better, the numbers now animate instead of appearing instantly. It makes the state section feel much more alive. Here I need to add 10k plus. This is not looking good. So let's update this code. Instead of this, here I need to add if our counter section are now animated and state section look much more dynamic. Next, let's add one of the most requested feature for modern websites, which is dark mode. We will also save the user's preference using local storage, so the selected theme remains the same even after refreshing the page. So first, let's add the dark mode button inside our Navbar. Let's open your HTML file. Now let's style this button. Now let's create a dark theme class. Now let's go to the JavaScript. get the theme toggle button. Whenever we click the button, I will simply add or remove the dark class from the body. Let's click on this button. You can see here our theme is converted on dark mode. Now let's also change this icon. One problem still remains. If I refresh the page, the theme goes back to light mode. Let's save the user's preference using local storage. So inside the click event, let's add let's refresh the page. Our website now supports both light and dark mode. Next, let's add the hero heading even more attractive by adding a typewriter effect. Instead of showing the text instantly, it will appear letter by letter, just like someone is typing it. So let's move to the HTML file. Let's give our hero heading an ID so we can access it easily in JavaScript. Now let's go to the JS file, and here now select the heading. I will store the text inside a variable and then clear the heading. Now let's create the typing animation. Finally, let's call the function. Now you can see the animation. Let's make it look more realistic by adding a blinking cursor. Let's go to the CSS file, and here let's add Now the heading is typed letter by letter, and the blinking cursor makes it feel like real typing. So that's it for this video. If you enjoy this tutorial, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Happy coding!